I'm gonna expose myself here. Pillsbury rolls, crack the can. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know, but we do that for like breakfast or just for any old dinner.
Breakfast.
Cornbread. Oh my gosh. Welcome to the Gratitude and Style podcast. My name is Madeline Jones.
And I'm Megan O'Connor. And on this podcast, we talk about fashion, style, and living a life of gratitude.
With over 25 years of combined industry experience,
I think it's safe to say we know a thing or two. And what we found at the end of the day is that gratitude
is always in style.
Welcome back to another episode of Gratitude in Style. Today's episode is brought to you by Lane Bryant. Marry it up this season with new arrivals from Lane Bryant's holiday collection. They have you covered head to toe, whether you want to be cozy at home with some festive fashion finds or glamming it up for a night out with friends and family. Be sure to check out everything from the holiday collection at lanebryant.com. Yay! Right? Are you so excited? This is going to be such a good episode. I can't wait. All right. First of all,
yes. Cheers!
Cheers! Cheers.
To the yummy coquito that I made.
Christmas in a glass, Thanksgiving in a glass. We're here. It is holiday season. All right.
So why are we drinking coquito? Because this episode is about the holidays, traditions, 2021, moving forward, all the things.
All things we're grateful for, including coquito.
So I'm going to tell you a little story about why we're drinking coquito. So in my family, my brother-in-law is usually the one that makes the coquito, but we had to kind of change things up a little bit because of, the pandemic and quarantine situations and stuff like that. So what happened was I was forced to learn how to do it myself. So I'm not the best at it. I'm kind of a newbie at this, but I looked up a bunch of recipes. I went with the authentic Puerto Rican recipe. I did kind of throw out a little things that I didn't like. Like, for instance, they use raisins.
Okay.
I'm not into raisins, so you're not going to see raisins here.
Got it.
Yeah. But we're going to be doing that. We're going to be chatting while I'm mixing.
A little bit of everything.
Let's do this.
Okay. So first of all.
Yes, tell me.
This is a lot of things I don't understand. So I need to know what we're doing. Like what's happening here?
Okay, so this is condensed milk.
All right, got it. One.
She didn't like what it looked like, by the way.
It's a little bit congealy, so I don't know how I feel about that, but it's all right. It tastes delicious.
Yes.
Delightful.
That was your word.
It is. It's delightful.
I'm glad you really like it.
It really does taste good. I want to keep drinking it, but we got to get through the episode.
This is cream of coconut.
Okay, so you need 1 and 1.
Yes,
got it.
1 and 1. And then you need the coconut milk.
Okay.
And you only need 4 ounces of condensed milk.
All right.
And then I have nutmeg, cinnamon, and of course,
dun, 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 dun.
spiced rum.
That's the stuff we need.
Now you can make it on its own.
Without rum, so non-alcoholic.
Exactly.
Got it.
And then you can make it with this, or you can make it with Hennessy. You can make it with, there's a certain amount of alcohol that you can make it with.
Okay, so I vote we make it with the rum.
We're doing it with the rum.
All right.
And I'm going to get started while you get us going.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about tradition and holidays. Like, is there a moment in time where you know that it is holiday season? Like, what signifies the holiday season for you?
I think for me, it's probably number 1, the weather. It starts getting really, really chilly and decorating the house. This is the first time that I'm actually in a really big home. I spent the last 15 years in an apartment in New York City,
so it's different
which is
now.
Probably about this big. So now I have a home, and now I decorated the front of the house, and it was really, really such a nice experience to do that with my daughter. It was really, really nice.
So that's your signifier.
That's my signifier.
It is for me too.
Really?
So I am very, very big on decorations. Growing up, my mom was a huge decorator. So that trait has been passed down to me. It is full on, and it's really I decorate for every season or every holiday, every season. Like there's always some kind of something.
Really?
But once we hit even Halloween, I don't go as crazy, but once we hit November 1st, it is on. Fall, leaves, foliage, Thanksgiving, grateful, gratitude, all the things. And then I do a really quick switch into the Christmas season. Because I am
How soon after, that Friday?
Immediate. So I'll tell you right now, I would put up my lights if I could right now, but I feel like it's too soon. So I'll give it to the Thanksgiving people. I know, don't jump. It's a holiday. I get it. But I would put everything up right now. And I would do a tree. I would have my tree up, right this second if I could.
I don't even have a tree yet.
But are you fake or real?
I think we're going to do fake this year. We've been doing real when we were in the apartment. What do you do?
We do fake.
You do fake? Okay.
But also only because we were like allergy children for eternity. So like we can't do, we just are
I don't want to be cleaning pine in June.
annoying, yeah.
It's really annoying, but it's so nice and it smells so good.
I know the smell. You just got to get a candle then and like smell the candle.
Yeah.
So yes, I am also like the ultimate signifier for me is like decorating. That's it. Once I start, there's no stopping. It's full on. Like the Thanksgiving, I go definitely very festive, but a little bit more traditional. So it's more calm. It's a little bit more, it's probably a little more upscale, right? Because it's not like so crazy everything. And then I switch over immediately to Christmas. And when I tell you immediately, like I'm ready. Like packing up the leftovers, pulling out the Christmas lights. Like that is how it goes for me. But that is how I feel like it's true holiday. And you're going to feel it too, because now that you have the outside of the house to decorate,
I know.
It's a game changer.
I can't wait. That's going to be so much fun. I just love coming home and seeing kind of like the front door all festive for the season. I love it.
Now, growing up in your family, were there any like traditions that were set that you just felt like, okay, this is what we do. We always do this for Thanksgiving, or we always do this for Christmas. Like, is there any like really old school traditions that you hold on to?
I feel like for us, everything was kind of like rooted in family. So it was like, okay, where are we going to celebrate it? Whose house were we going to? Especially with us having people like in Puerto Rico, Long Island, you know, everywhere. So it's like, where are we going? Who's traveling this year? And where are we sleeping? Because the families kept on growing. So you went from like having 2 or 3 grandchildren to all of a sudden having like 10 of us. It's like, where are all these kids? So we would literally be like sleeping in sleeping bags, sleeping on the floor, or maybe 4 or 5 of us on a bed because, you know.
Pack them in.
Everybody together. So that was definitely something that we always thought about. Like, where are we going? Where are we traveling to? You know, what are we going to do?
So did you do Thanksgiving at your house when you were growing up, or you went somewhere else?
We normally would go to my grandmother's house or my titi's house. And then we started to do it once, like everyone started to move away. Then we started to do it like at, you know, somebody's house, one of my sister's house. We still haven't done it at my house because I lived in a tiny apartment.
Right.
So we've never done it at my house. And we're most likely not going to do it there either because I live on a mountain and nobody wants to climb that mountain.
Nobody wants to go up that high.
Nobody wants to go up there.
So we always did, most of the holidays happened in our house, like in my house. My mom almost always hosted. The only time she didn't was like when we got into Christmas and you do like O'Connor Christmas, there's too many of us. So we have to do it like at a hall. But Thanksgiving was always in my home. And like we always have very specific traditions, which we will share soon once we blend this baby up.
Yes,
but lots of specific traditions that like I just feel are so a part of it because what's happening?
I just didn't want to get it on my Livy.
Don't spill on your Livy Active.
Thank you.
This is the ultimate Thanksgiving ensemble.
Everyone should wear this.
For anyone who's not watching this episode, even though you should be watching this episode because this is a whole situation. If you're not watching this episode, we are wearing our Livy Active, and we are so grateful to Lane Bryan for it because it is very comfortable and super easy to cook and clean and prep and get ready for the holidays in. So,
and I love the colors.
Yeah.
Your color is so vibrant.
This is definitely, do you dress up for Thanksgiving or you go this way?
We used to, but we're
this
more,
route.
we definitely go this route.
Me too.
So don't be upset if you see this again.
I know. On my stories. It's almost always like a legging situation and then some kind of, I mean, you know, you gotta have the comfort. Comfort is key for Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
Fully.
I'm putting in the nutmeg.
All right. Shake, shake, shake. Now, how much? This is just an eyeball thing? Because that can get dangerous. Is also the rum an eyeball thing? Because I'm down with that.
No, that was like 1.5 cups.
I'm down with eyeballing it in the future.
And when you take, did you feel like it was too overwhelming, the alcohol?
No, this is 1.5 in here?
That's 1.5.
Yeah, I could have maybe done 2. So all just goes into the blender.
Everything
literally
goes into
as
the blender,
is.
As is. You go in, you blend it up, and then you chill it for 4 hours.
So that's what we're drinking. Right. That's why it's that good.
Right,
because
exactly.
It's cold.
So you blend it, it's cold, you put it in. Cheers. You have Coquito. So good. I'm gonna say we need to do a drink per episode. This would be so cool.
We should.
Right?
Make it a new rule.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
And maybe you guys could like let us know which drink you want us to make the next time.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Right?
Now, question for you. We want to make it snazzy. We have stuff here.
Right. So here's what I would do. Now, I would either rim the cup.
Okay.
And then put the coconut flakes around it.
Pretty.
Right?
Okay.
But if you're not into that, you could always take
You just
the
do a
coconut.
zhuzh. Listen, I'm fancy, but I'm not talented in like I could decorate I can order. I can definitely host, but I can't do like a drill.
Called styling your drink.
This I can add the accessories right in and do a little sprinkle.
Look, a little sprinkle.
All right, I'm gonna do it to
Look how
mine.
cute that is.
I'm gonna do it to mine. So we're gonna do a little sprinkle. I feel like I did too much. Oh God, am I in trouble?
No.
And then this is the cinnamon.
Yes.
A little bit of tap tap.
There you go.
That actually looks really pretty. I'm not gonna lie. Very festive. Ooh.
Here you go.
And then just put it in there.
Put it in. Look how cute that is. Imagine you serving that.
Come on.
Yes. Look how cute that is.
That's much cuter.
Another idea that I just want to throw out there. So I brought this, which is so cute. He sees you when you're drinking.
Very cute.
So what I do is, if you want to give like a really like quick gift to someone, or you're going to someone's house to visit them during the holidays, buy a little something.
Oh my God.
This is like super cheap. Put it in there. When you make it, chill it, and then put it in there, and here's your gift.
And is this tradition too? Like
Yes.
you kind of make it and give it?
And especially to my friends. So when you get it, you know what it is.
Well, I'll be doing backflips of happiness because it's delicious. But I really like that. I like that there's something said to, like, a part of it is that you're making it for yourself. It's in your home. It's really special. But then you're also gifting it to other people. So
Exactly.
you're paying
You're
it forward.
sharing kind of like your tradition with your friends and other family
Yeah,
members.
slice of your home life and your family. And I love that. I definitely, I'm gonna accept the gift. I'm not gonna try to make this, but I'm gonna accept the gift.
I will make it.
Okay.
Make it with love for you.
All right, so we did your tradition. I'm gonna share with you a little bit of mine and how we share my family tradition in a different way.
Alrighty, so we are at the table, Megan.
We're at
Why
the
are we
table.
here? What is happening?
Okay, so when we were talking about wanting to share our traditions, I was like a little bit nervous because I can cook like two things. I mean, I could cook what my mom taught me, but like not well enough to like share on the episode. So I was like, what can I talk about? What can I share? And the one thing that has just been a staple for as long as I can possibly remember is that every holiday, my mother was adamant about us sitting down at a formal table and dining with a formal place setting with the fine china every holiday. So this is a pared down version of a formal place setting. So this is not everything because it would be very crowded. We'd have to put in a leaf to the table. It'd have to extend. We'd have 18 chairs. But whether it's 2 people or 22 people, she was adamant about it. So it's something that we just kind of kept in our family. So my sister hosts Thanksgiving and she does beautiful formal table. Same thing for Christmas. And so we just carried it in. So we're sitting at a very pared down place setting of my sister's beautiful fine china that you would be sitting at in front of if we sat down for Thanksgiving dinner. What you're missing is like 87 different plates of food and like 14 different glasses of beverages. So this is just part of a way for us to honor, I think, my mom and like the traditions that she gave us, which is just like you celebrate family in the most, respectful and utmost, fashionable and fancy way. And this was one of her things. So this cloth napkin, even though nobody uses it, you put it to the side. Everyone uses the like napkins from the dollar store. But like there was always that formal place setting. There was something about that. So even if you were in your Livy sweats, you're sitting at the table with a formal dining table and 18,000 things to eat. And one of my most favorite things that we do is, of course, before we eat, we say grace. And part of that is that we go around the table and we share what we're thankful for or what we're grateful for or what you want to pray for. So one of those things. And in front of us is a little snippet of that. So at the big holidays, mostly Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, we have little handmade place cards.
And so this is actually what you guys do.
So it's some variation of this. So This was made last night. I did not look at these. This was here. I asked my youngest niece, Vivian, to set it up because I told her what we were talking about today for the episode. So this is part of it. Like you'll sit at the table in my house, in my family's house with us for dinner, and you will have a place setting. You'll have a cutesy little thing like this, right? Because my sister is extra. And then you will also have your little place card. And your place card has your name on it, so you know where you're sitting, but it also has a special message. And we will go around the table and we'll share what the message is.
So who writes the message?
And we'll read
The
it out
host?
loud. So
or you write it?
A little bit of everyone. So my mom used to write it. Sienna, I think, really took this to being more of a sentimental thing when she was younger, and now it's really taken hold. So this was written by Vivi. So we have our little place settings. So wait, mine is very funny. It's very sweet, but it's also very funny. What is yours? Okay, read yours. Let's see.
Okay, mine says, I am thankful for Madeline.
Madeline.
I think that's me.
Okay.
Because, ... She is my aunt's friend, and I always want my aunt to be happy.
Aw.
P.S. You're cool, Madeline. I'm cool! Listen, if Vivian said I'm cool, then I'm cool.
She's a tough
critic. So for
Yeah.
her to say that,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Viv.
That's really sweet. So
That's very
it's typically
sweet.
like that. Like you would get like a
That's
nice
so
little, and
cute.
everyone goes around the table, and we're a big family. So it's like, 20 minutes, everyone's like, I'm starving, let me get a piece of my turkey. But we go around the table and say what we're thankful for. So I'll read mine. I'm thankful for Aunt Maggie because that's what they call me, Aunt Maggie. She does so much for me. She is funny, and I love her. P.S. Now, I need to, before I finish this, I need to fully explain. I did not tell her what to write. I just asked her if she wanted to partake in like the part of this tradition that we do. This child wrote, P.S. Great outfits, ladies. So I guess she can see into the future and knows that we are wearing amazing Livy Acton from Lane Bryant. But yes.
Her.
So this is why we're at the table, because this is all part of my family's traditions, and I wanted to share it with you because I think it's important. And for those that why we always talk about gratitude and style and what we're thankful for, it is truly, truly rooted like in my family and who we are.
So cool.
So a little something.
So we talk so much about family, and family is so important to us, but also we have chosen family.
Oh yeah.
And each one of us has chosen family. Like I have very, very special friends, and even those that I'm not able to kind of see on a regular basis, sometimes during the holidays, and especially now, we Zoom, we FaceTime, we have a little cocktail hour over FaceTime. Talk to me about how you celebrate that chosen family and how important it is to you.
Well, I think it's like an extension of who we are, right? And so like when you choose someone to be your chosen family, like your friend group is really, you surround yourself with people whom you want to love and adore, and you respect them and you're inspired by them, and you want to lift them up and cherish them and celebrate them. And the holidays is a great time to do that. And so, there's always, you have your family time, right? Your family Thanksgiving, and maybe you have a Friendsgiving, and you go into the holidays, and there's always like a family or a friends party, and you do like a dinner party. So like those moments to me are almost just as special or equally as fun and entertaining, sometimes more entertaining, because we get to like celebrate each other.
Right.
And just like we do in our families, but
Right.
it's just nice to do it with people who, you don't always see or spend so much time with, and people who help and support you and show their love no matter the distance.
100%.
So I love it. And I think like the holidays always feel like the best time to celebrate your friends, because you can have a party, which is fantastic. And you can all get together, and it's an excuse. And now at least we can start to safely get back together and enjoy each other's company. And it's just like, it's nice to be able to celebrate everyone's wins and all of the things that make everyone unique and special, that makes us grateful for each other.
Exactly. Especially walking away from work and being able to spend that time. I think that's really important during the holidays, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas or New Year's. It's kind of making sure that you're not sitting there at work or paying attention or really paying so much attention on social and stuff like that, but you're really paying attention and spending the time with the people, whether your family, chosen family, or even taking the time, to spend time with those people that are not in your immediate area. Like I have friends that are in California, Texas. I want to make sure that I still get to see them and have that time. So I think that's really, something inspirational that all of us could have. And now when you go visit people, you can make your coquito and bring it.
I was
Bring
just
a little
gonna say
bag.
that. And then you can go around and, share what everyone's grateful for. Maybe you can talk about why you, want to say, I'm thankful for you this season because. So
Yes.
you can take a little piece of Maddie's family and Maddie's tradition, and a little piece of my family and my
I
tradition.
definitely love this. This may be something
And carry it
we
with
may
you.
be doing this because this is so beautifully done. And I thank you so much, Vivian. But also, this is a really, really good idea.
It's a nice
I
thought.
love it.
And it's
so
a nice way to, and it's special to have it in paper. It's something really charming
You can keep and look
and
at it.
heartwarming to have it on
Absolutely.
paper. And we've had all different variations, from placemats to little place cards and all the things. But we, through the years, we've saved them or taken pictures of them. So it's nice to see. And
That is so sweet.
rather than to just verbally go around and say it, it's nice to have that kind of takeaway too.
So do you have any new traditions that you've made over the years or anything new that's happening this year?
No, I don't think, not necessarily. We're very, we hold tradition. It's very important in our family. So we keep things kind of how we were brought up and how we were taught, which is interesting. And we keep a lot of the stuff that my mom did very close to heart, and honor her in that way. But as far as new traditions, my sister does host like a Christmas event or soiree or dinner party or some sort of variation. She started like probably a couple of years ago. So that's really fun. And that always involves like some beveraginos and lots of laughs and maybe a little game night situation, some games. So there's always like any opportunity we have to like joke around and laugh hysterically and go crazy, we take it. So, and it starts as early as like before Thanksgiving. And then we go right into it. And, like usually culminates with like O'Connor Christmas and New Year's and all of the antics that you see.
I'm gonna say it again, y'all. I'm going to say it. And O'Connors, listen to me. There's going to be a year where I'm going to be at O'Connor Christmas. I have to. I want to. I've been asking. Guys, make it happen.
You're going to be an honorary O'Connor.
Yes,
We're going to do it.
I need to. I have to.
But yeah, not too many new things because we have so many fantastic traditions that we keep that it's just like part of it. But like, something as simple as like I always watch the parade when I'm cooking in the morning. So I do a lot of the cooking and then I'll bring it over like to my sister's house where she'll host. And again, I'm not a chef, so like that was not something we were sharing today, but it was definitely, I do a lot of the cooking, and then we'll bring it over. So I always watch the parade. Do you watch the parade?
I do, and I've been to the parade, and I think
Have you?
I'm going to the parade this year with someone that's part of my chosen family.
That's so fun.
Yes, we always
I've
like to do
never been
that.
to the parade,
Oh, so
but
much fun.
I think it is such a, for a lot of people, we were talking earlier about like what's your marker for like it's the holidays. Maybe that's one of the things though, because it is such a marker. Like it is the holiday. And when you see, listen, I don't care what your beliefs are, okay? Or where you stand on the holidays. But when you see Santa coming down on his float, don't tell me that you do not have a physical reaction of joy and happiness that takes over.
Yep.
Because it's like, yes, it is. It's time. It's happening. It's all here. And it's just so much joy. And I think there's a lot of energy around a New York holiday specifically.
Oh my gosh, we have so much fun. I can't wait. We haven't been to the parade in a couple of years, and this time we're going to go. And there's going to be other kids. It's going to be really nice.
That's really, really fun. Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah.
That's really fun. Well, I love that. And I like the idea of sharing, pieces of us and kind of celebrating that with others. And I'm going to tell you this. We play games all the time in our family. So like game night and different games and stuff like that. And we do a lot of like would you rathers or this or that. And we recently did a this or that or would you rather on a live. Okay, if you didn't see it, please go see it because it is funny. We are in costume.
Loves to do this to me.
And I thought we should play a little this or that, like a little would you rather.
And she did not allow me to see any of the questions.
Yeah.
So this is completely raw for me.
Yeah. So we're going to get into it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Let's do a little game. Take your sips. Good thing we went heavy on the pour with the rum and the coquito because we're going to play a little game.
Oh, God.
Here we go. This is going to be slightly controversial, I feel like, because there's a lot of topics in here that I don't know if everybody really likes, because this is a lot of what's on your table.
Right.
All right. Mashed potatoes or sweet potatoes? Don't say the wrong answer. You're sitting across from me.
Sweet potatoes.
Oh my God, we're already starting.
Wait, you're eating mashed potatoes at Thanksgiving. We're arroz con gandules on Thanksgiving. We don't eat mashed potatoes.
I am Irish. We do not do any meal without mashed potatoes.
We don't do any meal without rice. There we go. That's what it is.
So you don't have mashed potatoes on your table at Thanksgiving? What?
At
This
all.
is so interesting
At
to
all.
me. Okay, so let's talk about the sweet potato situation.
Okay.
Okay. Sweet potatoes, yams, that's controversial in and of itself, right? Like,
Right.
what do you call it? What is it? This or that? Okay. Marshmallows on them?
Oy.
Or
Like, people are gonna hate me.
we are
People
going to have to
hate
stop
me.
the episode. Marshmallows on them or no marshmallows on them?
Why? Why marshmallows? It is already so sweet. Why are we putting marshmallows on it? Why? It's so good on its own.
I cannot believe we're 2 for 2 on this. Are you joking? So I'm a marshmallow fam, perfectly broiled at the very end to get the perfect crispiness, a little bit of burntness on top, so it's like, and then it pours out on the side. What? Okay, it's a whole thing. And we do a little layer because it's just how it is. I don't know.
Do you put raisins in it?
Get out of here with the raisins. You talked about raisins with the Coquito too. No raisins. A lot of
people put raisins in it too.
Why?
I don't know. The same reason why you put marshmallows in yours.
Now, watching the parade or watching a football game?
Oh, the parade. Every man in my house is going to obviously watch the football game, and I'll watch it with them later just so I could like snack with them.
It's actually a parade in our house, and then at the end of the night, one of our traditions, I should have said this before, one of our traditions is that we watch Elf on Thanksgiving to like fully kick off the holiday season.
That's so cool.
Right?
I love that.
So that's like our stuff to the gills, lay on the couch. Let's kick off the holidays and we watch Elf.
We just drink a bunch of Coquito, put on music, and you're going to see everybody dancing to something.
That happens too. And then we So, okay, let's see. More Thanksgiving dinner controversy. Fresh cranberry sauce or jelly jar, baby?
Okay, so we always do the jar.
I mean, not the can, not the jar. The can. You gotta have the ridges. It's ridges or nothing.
And we just kind of like cut it up and put it in a little plate and everybody takes their little slice.
Yeah, ridges or nothing. Team Ridges.
Yes, Team Ridges. There we go.
Finally,
one.
Look at us. Thank God. Okay, ham or turkey?
Turkey.
Do you also have ham on your table?
Not that often. Not unless someone says, we don't really want turkey this year. Can we also have ham? But we always do have bending. Always do. Turkey and bending.
So when we always have turkey and ham.
Okay.
Always. So those are our two things.
Okay.
So maybe that's part of the mashed potatoes thing as well.
Right.
Perhaps. Okay. This is an interesting one because I think they're two different things. And quite honestly, I don't know if I know the difference. Stuffing and dressing?
I'm confused because to me it was always stuffing. But I was always wondering, like, why do they call it stuffing? Because I'm assuming it's going to go inside the turkey, but my mom never put it inside the turkey.
Right.
So it's just called stuffing, like, as a side? I don't know.
For us, it's a side dish.
Okay, but is it like breadcrumbs?
Ours is bread.
Okay, so ours is meat.
What?
Yeah, so they take chopped meat.
You got raisins in your meat? Always with the raisins. Always with the raisins over here.
No, they do meat with, like, the breadcrumbs in it.
That's your stuffing.
That's the stuffing.
Ours is like mostly bread based.
Okay.
And by I mean ours, I mean like the box that I get from the store that I then make the stuffing with. Like, I do not make homemade stuffing. That is not for me. I do not have that skill set.
I think the only thing I've
But then what's dressing? In the bird or around the bird? What's the difference?
I don't know. You guys tell us.
You guys tell us because we don't know the difference. But for us, I guess stuffing?
Stuffing.
We're on the same page there?
Stuffing.
Okay. Let's see. Their mashed potatoes is like a staple.
Okay.
Like if I showed you the amount that I make, you would be horrified. Like it is massive amounts of mashed potatoes in our family, Thanksgiving, Christmas, holidays, okay? But we don't have something that I know you have on your table. Because we were talking about this before. So what do you always have on your table as a side dish that I do not have?
I don't know. I'm blanking out. What did I say?
Mac and cheese.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the mac and cheese is because my nieces, the twins, they love mac and cheese, and Luke makes it from scratch.
Oh, yum.
So it is
delicious.
6 cheeses, it's baked. I mean, he takes hours.
So absolute staple on just Thanksgiving or all holidays?
I feel like they request it on their birthdays.
Really?
That's how much they love it.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're foodies.
So all holidays.
Yes.
So we don't have mac and cheese.
Yes.
So Luke's gonna have to make mac and cheese for me.
You guys will
and put it on my table.
We'll love
Easy.
it. Yeah.
What about veggies? Because my mom always used to be like, we have to have all the colors on the table to represent. So that was like a thing. So we always had something green. Always had the colors. So do you do a green vegetable, string beans or Brussels?
We're getting into Brussels sprouts now. We've always done asparagus or green beans.
Okay. So we usually have both, but like I feel like the string beans like are the fan fave.
Right.
And then corn or carrots?
Definitely corn. Corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob?
With the little square butter.
No way.
Yes.
So we do carrots.
Really?
I do a brown sugar carrot.
Oh, that's nice.
And it's delicious. I mean, it's sweet and tastes like dessert. Like, I mean, we got marshmallows on the sweet potatoes. It's, but we do carrots, not corn. You do corn on the cob?
Corn on the cob with a little butter and everything inside. Yum.
Wow. Okay. This is controversy.
Listen.
Get ready. Cornbread, or I'm gonna expose myself here. Pillsbury rolls. Crack the can.
I can't even believe you
One
just
of those.
said that.
Well, like crack the can, put it on the table. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know, but we do that for like breakfast or just for any old dinner.
Breakfast.
Cornbread. Oh my gosh. You have to have cornbread. You have to. You have to. Okay, so I'm bringing mac and cheese and cornbread to your house.
Please bring it, because we do the rolls with
Really?
butter. Yeah. And butter. And we
All
have
right.
elite butter on our table, by the way. It's Kerrygold or nothing. Okay. We have a little dessert with our Coquito.
Yes.
And this is a conversation I was having the other day with my nieces, so I decided we're going to bring it into here.
Oy.
We have to talk about the pies. Because pecan pie, I feel like a lot of people like to throw pecans in there because it looks rustic.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Yeah,
I don't need that.
I don't need pecan pie.
I
don't get it.
Apple crumb or apple? Like plain apple, like how we have, or apple crumb?
I like them both.
You like a crumb?
Yeah, I like a crumb.
A crumb moment?
Yeah, I could
crumble?
definitely do a little. Yes, definitely crumble. I can do both. I like apple.
Now, you know I'm going to ask.
Oh, God.
Pumpkin pie, yes or no?
Okay, so I know this is not the popular thing to say, but I'm not a fan of pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie is trash. I'm saying it. I did it. I did it. It's not for me. I don't like it. I don't think it's good. I don't know. I understand that it is maybe for other people, but it is not. It's a no for me. It's a no.
Don't judge us, but I'm not a big fan of pumpkin. And I don't
Do you like pumpkin taste? Was you like a pumpkin spice latte?
Nope.
Me
I don't
neither.
do any of it. No pumpkin latte.
No, it's not for me.
Yeah.
So it's not, maybe I shouldn't say. I'll be less abrasive about pumpkin pie. I think that it's an acceptable choice for the Thanksgiving dinner table. I do think a lot of people like to have it there.
Yeah.
And I think that those people don't actually like it. They just claim they do, and they have pumpkin pie on the table.
Probably.
And I don't think they eat it. I don't think anybody eats pumpkin pie. I need to know if you eat pumpkin pie.
My sister loves pumpkin pie, and my dad loved pumpkin pie.
Stop. She's legitimately going to take a slice of pumpkin pie and eat it.
And so did my dad. Yep.
No way.
The only two in the family out of all of us.
So if all those other pies were there, they're going to take a pumpkin?
Absolutely, 100%.
It's not for me. I stand by you should have it because it's part of the holiday. But don't come at me trying to
you better have some
offer
options.
me a slice because it's not happening.
You better have some options.
It's no to the pumpkin pie and no to the raisins in the Coquito, okay? And yes to the marshmallows on the sweet potatoes. But I'm going to say this. Every episode,
yes,
we end the episode with two things. What we are grateful for and what's in style right now. So tell me, Maddy, what's in style for you this week?
Oh, athleisure, comfort, and style. This is the most comfortable episode.
This is the best episode because we love to dress up, we love to look good, but this was such an easy episode because we're so comfortable.
I know.
Full on.
This is literally like if you follow me on social media, this is what I wear.
Yeah.
I don't look this glam.
Yeah.
This is what I wear.
Yeah, this is not it. It's
No.
usually it's not this, but it's all of this, and
Right.
then this is a little bit rough
Right.
around the edges most of the time. But this is really authentic to kind of who we are and what we
But
wear.
I also
so.
like the way that they kind of stepped it up, especially right now, because you can wear it to the Thanksgiving table, to go out, to meet friends. So it's not like you're going to be walking in looking like you're in your pajamas.
Yeah, plus
So I
you
do
did like a
love
touch
it.
of glam. Like
Yeah,
you have your stuff, so
absolutely.
that's
I love
nice.
it.
Okay. I like that.
What about you?
Athleisure. What's in style for me? So in style for me is I'm giving you two things.
Okay.
I'm going to give you an actual practical takeaway. So what is in style for me is I am fully ready for all of the fashion, everything. So I'm going athleisure, I'm going fall colors, I'm going sparkle and shine, I'm going embellishment. I'm ready for all of it. So what's in style for me is clothes. Like put them on, let's go, let's have fun, let's set up some outfits, let's get ready. Like that is fully in style.
And what's number two?
Number two is holding on to tradition. That's in style for me. I had a lot of fun with this episode because I think it's cool that we got to share with each other like our family traditions. And there's just something really special about like the overall general idea of tradition and how it gives us a sense of pride as to who we are in our
Absolutely.
family units. So that's very in style for me. I think it's very cool.
I love it.
What are you grateful for?
I think I'm grateful to be doing what I'm doing and seeing the end of this year and being able to share this special time. When I think about where we were last year at this time, it was a much different place, and it was, you know, a lot more dark. And I feel like we have a glimmer of hope, and I'm able to see my family, my friends, like I said, you know, going to the parade and going to people's houses and bringing my little Coquito gifts. Like, I love doing that. I just love having, you know, family over and friends over and being able to kind of plan those things out. I think that's so special and something that we missed out on so much, and we didn't even realize how much we needed it, how much we loved it until we couldn't do it. When we couldn't do it, it's like, oh my gosh, and I feel like I have a new appreciation for that.
And that is really nice. I'm really grateful for this. It was a lot of fun. I'm grateful for this episode. I like sharing in our storytelling and our traditions and like learning more about your family. I'm very grateful for my Coquito. And while, again, I don't think I'm going to try to make this, I am willing to accept all to-go bottles. So should you want to drop it off, here I am. But that's it. I'm really grateful for this episode. This was a lot of fun. Yes. So I'm grateful for you and our team. And this is just a tradition and gratitude episode that was a fun one. Yes. So cheers. We'll see you on the next episode. Hey friends, thank you so much for tuning in and listening to today's episode of Gratitude in Style. For more information, check out the show notes or follow us on Instagram at Gratitude in Style for everything you need. Want to join our weekly giveaway? If you loved what you just listened to or know someone that would, please share it. You can simply take a screenshot of the podcast on whatever app you're listening to right now and share it to Instagram stories. Just be sure to tag us so that we can see that you shared it and you'll be entered to win. It is that simple, and we are grateful for you.